In this tutorial, we'll be covering how to order booklets with wraparound covers. On the digital storefront homepage, start by clicking on the category link for booklets. In the booklets category, click on the Buy Now button for the 8.5 by 11 booklet product. Next, in the upper left-hand corner, we'll click on the Add Files button to upload the documents to be printed. I'll click on Upload Files. I'll browse for a file, select it, and then click on Choose. Next, I'll click on the Upload button to begin the upload process. After the file has completed uploading, I'll click on Done. Next, I'll use the page navigation buttons in the bottom center to flip through the document to check for correct pages. Just something to note is that currently I just have my covers printed on the outside. So the inside cover is being shown on the left, which is blank, and page 2 of the original document is shown on the right. Since the page content itself look fine, I'll go ahead and make some additional selections. First, I'll change the insides to be printed in black and white instead of color. Over on the left-hand side, under the section labeled Inside Pages, I'll click where it says Print in Color Insides. Next, I'll select Print in Black and White, and lastly, Double-Sided. I'll go back and confirm using the page navigation that the pages did indeed choose to print in black and white, which you can see they are now. The back and the front pages are still being printed in color, but the insides are now in black and white. I'll make an additional change where I want my cover to actually print on the inside of the covers. So page 2 of the document, I really want to print on the inside of this cover. To do so, over on the left-hand side, I'll find the wraparound cover selection and click on that. I'll still want them in color, so I'll go ahead and click on the color button. I'll choose from the cover options at the top. Right now, it's set to print on the front and back outside only. I'll change it to be the second selection, which is front and back, inside and outside. And then I'll click on OK to apply that. You can see that while page 1 is still on the outside of the front cover, that now page 2 has been changed to print on the inside of the front cover, which is what I want. And the inside pages are still in black and white, starting with page 3. And here's the inside of the back cover, and there's the outside, which are both in color. Lastly, I'll update the job name and quantity up in the upper left corner. I'll type the new name for my job, and I'll change the quantity. Because I'm done with all of my selections, I can go ahead and add this to the cart. In the bottom right-hand corner, I'll click on the Add to Cart button. If your on-screen proof and settings looked correct, then click on the I agree button. In the shopping cart, I can optionally change the due date and time by clicking anywhere in the date time area here. One thing to note is that changing the due date to a time earlier than the default standard turnaround time will have additional fees applied to the order. I'm fine with the default date and time, so I'll go ahead and click on Cancel to not make any changes there. And then I'll click on Proceed to Checkout in the right-hand side. On the shipping screen, I can choose different types of shipment. In this case, I want to leave the default, which is being delivered to me. And then below that, I can confirm the ship to address information. If I do need to make any changes to the ship to information, I would need to click on the Save button underneath the delivery instructions box after I do so. Because I'm not making any changes, I can just click on the Proceed to Payment in the bottom right corner. On the payment screen, I have 2 methods of payment available to me, either my org number or pay by check for personal jobs. I'll be using the org number method, so I'll go ahead and just click in the org number box, type my org number, and then place my order. You will receive an on-screen order confirmation that contains your order number and the status of the order. At the bottom of the screen, there is an option to print this page if you choose, although it will be also in your order history. You can find that by going up underneath your name in the top right corner and then selecting on the order history and status. If you're done ordering items, you can choose to log out, or perhaps you need to order some more items. You can click on the home button located in the upper left-hand corner, and that will bring you back to the digital storefront homepage.